Let's begin in standing. So today we're going to do some bit of standing postures. So coming to Tadasana, even standing, hands by your sides, relax your shoulders, soften in your face, and just use this moment to arrive. Take a deep breath in, exhale, with an inhale, so that you can bring your knee forward and up, and then start making circles with your ankles. So you're just trying to like warm up as you balance. You can reverse the directions in case it was clockwise, so that it can go anti-clockwise. Good. Release. Coming into Tadasana. So we switch sides. Hey gardening, how you doing? So pull this right knee up and then start making those circles again. So this is a very nice balancing posture. Reverse the rotations of the ankles. Alright. Release. Hands by the sides. Now inhale. Sweep your hands up overhead. Feeling that nice stretch in extended mountain pose. Exhale, bow forward. So you want to bow forward. So stay folded here. Separate your feet hip width distance apart. Then say that your opposite hand can grab your opposite elbow as you bow forward. We call this ragdoll. So it's also still a standing posture but with a bow. So you want to stay folded here for a moment. Feeling that nice stretch. This second day of October, just trying to do some bit of standing stretches. And then melt your body, so you want to feel that nice stretch of the spine as you bow. Making the head feel heavy as much as possible. Feeling that nice stretch of the lower back. And then slowly take your feet out wide. Create like a nice V shape with your toes, and then come into a squat, Malasana squat. We call this Malasana. So let your elbows push the knees outwards. So you want to feel this nice stretch for a bit. In this stretch, the elbows are pushing the hips. Then release your hands, slowly come up and fold forward. Now from here, cross the left ankle behind the right, and then so your feet will end up intercrossing like that, and then inhale, open the chest, and then exhale so that you can fold forward. So as you fold forward, you'll feel this nice stretch on the left hamstrings, and that's the kind of stretch you want to keep. And then the deeper you go into the bow, the deeper and juicy the stretch gets. And then let your head just be heavy. I love this stretch because it's very deep in terms of stretching the hammies. And so just a very different way of stretching your leg muscles. And then so that you can bow forward and cross the legs, bow forward. Good. Inhale, extend your hands up. Hey Faye. And then from here, hold on. So now from here, see that you can bring your left hand to grab your left ankle, and maybe the right hand can also like grab that foot, and then feel that nice stretch. Good morning, Faye. How are you doing this morning? You have not yet reached the school, so keep feeling that nice quad stretch. So the knee is pointing downwards. You'll feel this nice stretch, and then the idea is so that you can keep your upper body straight. And then the shoulder blades are hugging towards each other, towards the back. So stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now place that left foot forward, and then so that you can press your left knee gently, and then lean your bum towards the back. Your spine is straight. You'll feel this nice hamstring stretch as you bow. Pressing the knees a little bit more, bow forward. Good. And then there's a micro bend on the right knee. So you want to just pay attention to what that feeling feels like. And just bow forward even more. You can even release your hands just to test your limits. Good. Now from here, rise up. Bring your hands to your hips. And then take your knees slightly towards the back. And then bend your knees slightly like that. And then so that you can keep your chest straight. Like that. So you're trying to keep, the knees are both bent, but you're trying to keep the upper body straight. And you'll feel like your legs are burning, just like that, especially your left leg. You'll feel it like burning. That burning sensation that is on the thigh, so stay with it. And then release, come into standing. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good. Now come back into the second squat. So take your feet out like a V. Bring your hands to your heart center, or take them up towards the sky, and then so that you can lean lower. And then come into a squat. So in case your heels cannot touch the floor, you can always slide a blanket under your heels. So feel that nice stretch there for a bit. And then slowly release the hands down. Come up slowly. And then we are going to now do the other side. So you're now going to cross the right foot behind the left. And then so that you can cross the shins there. Your feet are grounded. Your feet are grounded on the mat. And then so that you can lift up, inhale. And then on an exhale, so that you can bow forward. So they look like this from the back. So they look like this from the back. So they are crossed like that. So as you bow forward, you want to feel that nice stretch. So the deeper you go, like that, the deeper the stretch. So you want to feel this entire stretch on the right hamstrings. Good. Now slowly uncross the feet. Uncross the feet. And then take your hands up. Nice. Now we do the other side. So you're going to grab the right foot now. So in case like you're feeling wobbly, so you want to so that you can get balance on your standing foot as much as possible. So grab your right foot and see maybe whether the left can grab that foot as well. And then you want to roll your shoulders away from the ears and then let the knee point down. Keep lifting the chest up for 5, opening. 4, hugging the shoulder blades, try to keep the upper body straight. 3, 2, and 1. Now bring the right foot forward, hips back, lean towards the back, and maybe now you can even lift the heel off the ground just to give yourself a deeper bend, like that. And then feel that stretch. The left knee is slightly bent. Maybe you can even drop your fingertips down. In case you have some yoga blocks, you can always rest your hands on a yoga blocks. And then just bow forward. You have to bow forward nicely with intention. And then from here, release that foot. So step your right foot a little bit back and then bend your knee slightly, keep your upper body straight. Now start feeling that burn on the left thigh. So the more you bend slightly, the deeper you feel like a burn on your left thigh. And then try to keep the upper body straight as you keep your hands on your hips. Woo! Feeling that burn, gentle burn on the thighs. And just feel that stretch here for a bit. Now inhale, bring your feet together, taking your hands up overhead. Now from here, let's come into Highlands. So take your left leg back. Bring in your hands by the sides of your ears. Now, with your right hand, grab your left forearm and then lean towards the right. So you're doing a lunge as you lean towards the right. Feeling this nice stretch on the lower back as you take a twist. Now you'll feel this nice gentle stretch as well on the left side of the body. The deeper you go, so you're trying to bend more. There's also a quad stretch going on there on the left thigh. So lean a little bit more deeper, feeling that nice twist. Good. Come back to high lunge. Whew. Stay here. Take a breath. Exhale. And then step the back foot. Release. Whew. Other side. So hands up. Take your right leg back. Coming into high lunge. And then from here, left hand grabs the right forearm. And then lean towards the left. So you want to feel that nice twist as you lean towards the left. Bend your knee a little bit more. Now feeling that nice oblique stretch on the right side of the body. Getting deeper into the posture as you twist. And then you want to externally rotate your chest as you get deeper into that stretch. Stay here for 5. Feeling the nice twist, stretch, quad. Woo. Inhale, hands back up, release. Keep reaching the hands high, and then step forward. Whew. Shake out, shake out, shake out, shake out. We'll come back to our squat. So again, taking your hands up, get into that squat. Nice. Now keep your chest open, so let the elbows push the knees outwards. So you'll feel this nice stretch on the apex of the thighs, and this is also a very good hip opener. Once again, in case your heels cannot touch the floor, you can slide a blanket under your heels. Just feel that nice gentle stretch. Whew. And then from here, hands released, bow forward. Now from here, bend the left knee slightly and then take the right hand up in a twist. So you're trying to bend this knee slightly. So if you can press the entire palm down, well and good. If not, you can just do some spider fingers like that and then keep twisting as you look up towards the right hand. And then you want to feel that nice stretch. The right hamstring is getting a stretch as you twist. So keep opening. And then your shoulder is twisted a little bit more. Feel it. Open. Stretch. Paying attention to that sensation. And just stay there for a moment. Inhale, in and out. Now lower the right hand down. Switch side. So now you're going to bend the right knee. And then the left hand goes up. So you're twisting like that. So now the other hamstring is getting a stretch. And then open the chest out. So paying attention to that sensation. So this leg is like straightened. And then the right knee is like slightly bent. And then try to make sure that your shoulders are stacked on top of each other as you gaze towards the left thumb. It's like you're creating a nice straight line of energy from your left fingertips all the way down to your right fingertips. And just stay here in stillness and your breath. Lower the left hand. Now inhale, extended mountain pose, rise up. Hands by the sides of the body, relax. Now, let's start making circles with our hands. So sweep your hands forward, back. Feel that nice rotation of the shoulders. Whew. Good. Nice. As you do this, you want to like feel that nice opening of the shoulders. Whew. Draw these nice huge circles. Chest is opening. Nice. Now let us counter that. So you now reverse like that forward. Take the hands back. Open. Good. So you keep doing that. Nice. Feeling the stretch. Good. Now from here, take high lunge. Left leg back. So balancing on the balls of the left foot. Hands up towards the sky. Now from here, you're going to say that you can. So say that you can. So what you're going to do, you're going to say that you can bounce like that. So you straighten the front foot, you bend like that. Straighten, so feeling the stretch. bend. Nice. So paying attention to the hamstring stretch on both legs here. Bend. Nice. Can do that several times. Good. Stay here for a moment and then step the foot forward, coming onto Tadasana. Whew. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Hey, bad files. Now from here, hands up. Now take the right leg back, balancing on the balls of the foot. Now, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Hands alongside the ears. Straighten a little bit more. Exhale, bend that knee. Feeling the stretch on the quad, straighten. Bend. One last time. And then step the foot forward to meet the left. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Now, from here, slowly bend your knees, bringing your fingertips down, and then lift your heels off the ground, and just stay here for a moment. So try to so that you can lift your heels as high as possible. It's like you're sitting on your heels, and then you're balancing on the balls of your foot, and just stay here, squeezing everything together. So stay here for 5, 4, squeezing tightly. 3, keep squeezing. 2, and 1. Now bow forward. And then take the feet hip width distance apart, and then interlace your fingers behind your head. And then inhale. Open the chest, exhale so that you can bow forward. So you want to press the backs of your neck and then completely bow forward, melting the chest towards the thighs like that, and then just relax. Release your hands down, feet together, and then slowly rise up into standing. Now we're going to do pyramid. So pyramid, I want you to take your left leg slightly towards the back, and then take the right foot towards the right side. So you want to draw like a pyramid shape with your legs like that. And then from here, inhale, open the chest, and then exhale, bow forward here. So folding over the front leg as much as possible, and then bow forward. See whether you can press the palms down, and maybe challenge yourself and so that you can lift the right toes up. So like you're flexing the toes, so point the toes towards your face, and then rest your hands on the side of the foot. So you'll feel this nice gentle stretch on the right hamstring as you bow forward even deeper. And then if you can press your palms down completely, that will be nice. Now step the toes down. Now so that you can walk your hands towards the right. And then see whether you can walk keep walking until the legs cross like that. And then bow forward. So you're creating that nice X. So I'm walking my hands towards the right, and then you can feel this stretch. So as I find a twist here, my hamstrings are also getting a stretch. So stay with it, feeling that nice gentle stretch. Woo! Yeah, it's beautiful. Gentle. And then try to straighten both legs and bow forward even more. The deeper you bow, the deeper the stretch. Stay with that sensation. Now crawl the hands back towards the front. Bend your right knee and come into low lunge. Gazing forward. Let me see who is there. Hey, poetic tears, how you doing? So bend the front knee and stay here. Opening the chest. So you want to feel that nice bend as you lunge forward. Good. Thank you so much for stopping by, Poetic. So keep bending the front knee. And then from here, see whether you can twist. So you press your left hand down, right hand goes up, feeling the shoulders stack on top of each other. So you want to reach the right hand up, find a twist, going deeper into the posture, bending that front knee more, and then so that you can activate the back leg. So you don't want it to bend like this. So you want to activate it as you find a deeper twist. Nice. And maybe you can even press your right knee outward as you find that twist. The idea with the twist is so that you can stack your shoulders on top of each other and then power that back leg. And then bend the knee a little bit more so that you can sink your hips, feeling the hip joint stretch. Woo! Intense, deep. And then release your right hand down, coming back into low lunge. Now, see whether you can crawl your hands to the left, like that. Welcome to intermediate yoga where things just happen. Now, see whether you can press your hands down and then interlace those fingers behind your back, and see whether you can take those hands up above your head as you bow forward. If you can get your head all the way down to the mat, why not? It is possible. So you just widen and then bring the crown of your head down. There. Otherwise you can just like stay here for a moment. Right. So you are now stretching the inner thighs. As you stay in this bow, the hamstrings, as you press your thighs towards the back. Feeling that stretch. Take your hands as far as possible. These are shoulder stretch as well. Woo! Feeling the intensity in the legs. Now release your hands. Walk your hands back, coming into low lunge. Gaze forward. And then bow forward into a fold. Woo! Stay folded here. And then see that you can interlace your fingers again behind your back. And then bow forward. So you can bend your knees slightly so that your chest rests on the thighs. Otherwise you can just straighten the knees and then just feel that nice shoulder stretch. Good. Bow forward even deeper into the asana. For 5, 4, 3, nice work, 2, and 1. Now from here, let's see whether we can deepen the bow, so that you can now let your head just melt. And so that you can straighten the hamstrings even more. And then lower the hands to the small of your back. And then release them nice into the ground. Roll up into standing. Roll up into standing nicely. And then separate your hip, feet hip distance apart. And then come into goalpost arms. Now from here, keep your hips squared. And then so that you can twist towards the right like that. Come back towards the center. Rotate towards the left. Oof. Come back to center and then try to keep the elbows on the same level as the shoulders. So you can keep doing this. So you just keep twisting right, left, and then ideally the hips should just be pointing towards the front. So make sure you are not like twisting with your hips like this. So the hips stay intact. So it's only the upper body that is twisting. So you want to like do a lift on the chest, twist. That anchors your hips. So you twist. Oof. Come back to center, twist. Back to center, twist. Nice. Come back to center, twist. Back to center, twist. Now reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers like that. And then reach the hands up towards the sky. So this is a very nice stretch as well. So it's a Tadasana stretch. So as you reach your hands even deeper, feeling that nice stretch. Good. And then lean a little bit towards the back. So gaze up. So feel that nice curve you're creating in this twist. So it's like a mini back bend. And then release your hands by the sides of the body. Woo. pyramid on the other side. So step your right foot back. So you want to create that nice pyramid shape with your legs like that. And then the hands are on the hips. And then from here, so that you can bow forward. And then release the hands here. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bow forward. So the idea is so that you can bow towards this leg. And maybe we can lift the left foot a little bit, lift the toes to point towards your face, and then bow deeper into the posture. You will feel a more intense stretch that way. And then so you want to like bow a little bit deeper and then just let your head meet your knee, or you can kiss your knee. Mwah! And just rest here for a moment. You can work towards pressing both palms down completely. Lower the toes down. Now, walk the hands towards the left. Keep walking. Remember the X. Walk the hands towards the left until you create that X. And then from here, once you get the X, bow forward. So try to keep the hamstring straight as much as possible as you are in the X. And then see whether you can bow forward more. The deeper you bow, the more intense the stretch is on the hamstrings. And this is the thing with intermediate yoga postures. Unlike the beginner postures, there is a method to this madness. So you are moving through very gentle postures, but we have a twist here on how you transition into some of the crazy variations of those postures. So this is still pyramid, but then it has a twist to it. And then bow deeper, straighten the hamstring more. Feeling that nice stretch here. Now come back slowly towards the front. Take the left leg forward, right leg back, coming into low lunge. Opening the chest. And then here you want to like widen as much as possible. Power the back leg so that you can stretch the quad here. And then open the chest even more. Nice. Keep opening. And then from here, see whether you can start preparing for your twist. So now the next thing you're going to do, so you're going to see that you can press your right hand down, left hand peels towards the sky, stacking the shoulders on top of each other. Keep reaching that left hand. And maybe you can even extend this hand towards the front of the room, just to give yourself a deeper twist, and then you can straighten. And you can even make these circular rotations with that left palm. So you keep like rotating nicely, like that, you know. But ideally try to stay into the twist, find your integrity into the twist as you take your shoulders on top of each other. There you go. Keep powering that back leg, pressing your right hand even more. Now come back to low lunge, lowering the left hand down. Now walk the hands towards the right. You're going to find yourself in that wide-legged forward fold. Hey Timo, how are you doing, Timo? Now from here, interlace the hands, fingers behind your back, and then take those hands towards the sky. Let your head topple over towards the floor. You can bring a micro bend to your knees and then bow forward. Once again, you can test your limits and feel that the crown of your head can go down towards the earth that way. Otherwise, you can stay here. The deeper it goes, the deeper the stretch on your hamstrings. You can feel this on the backs of the legs. You can feel it on these inner thigh muscles. Yeah, you can even bring your forearm down, you know. Stay with that stretch. Woo! It's a bit intense. And then slowly release. Crawl your hands back into that low lunge that we did. Look forward, opening the heart, and then bow forward. Whew. So stay here in your fold for a bit, and then same action. So we are going to now say that we can interlace our hands behind our back, and then feel that nice stretch, and then slowly rise up into standing. Whew. And then come back into Tadasana. So stay here for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Empty. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. I will see you tomorrow for day number 3.